snowstorm. Antarctica.
Ice scientists are penguins.
Antarctica, they're opening the abyss.
So this whole show has kind of been an Antarctica segment, Gonz. You've found a way to slip in these Antarctica stories throughout the show, which truly shows how obsessed we've become.
Well, two things. One, yes, I think I will pat myself on the back and say we've weaved some Antarctica into the show masterfully, but also somewhat of a necessity because, you know, I have a news feed of Antarctica coming in, you know, I have been for a while. There is an uptick the last month. I mean, it is. I can't keep up with it. Normally, I mean,
it's going parabolic.
It's parabolic.
We started paying attention to this maybe late last year. I mean, we're always paying attention, but it's become a mainstay of the show late last year. And it's just like the more time goes on, the frequency of Antarctica stories is coming to some sort of frenzied pitch that it's actually rather concerning, especially with CERN firing up. It's extra concerning.
You want to do this one real quick? Because I have a child here that needs assistance for a moment.
Oh, that's what's going on. I see. Okay. This is from DNAindia.com. The headline, Underwater Volcano set off 85,000 earthquakes in just 4 months near Antarctica. The strongest ever seismic activity recorded in Antarctica saw a swarm of 85,000 earthquakes triggered in a span of just 4 months back in 2020. It was caused by a volcano that had long been dormant, finally waking up. Happened 2 years ago. Why are we reporting this? Says the author and the reader of this article. The swarm of earthquakes kicked off in August of 2020 and waned in about 4 months by November the same year. Election time. The massive quake swarm was likely the result of a finger of hot magma pushing into the Earth's crust. New research.
Oh my gosh, what is playing? Please stop.
I don't know.
NASA astronauts.
Finger is a hot finger, Gonz. A hot finger pushed into the crust. New research published in the journal Communications, Earth and Environment suggests such intrusions. That's a weird. Why are they putting quotes around intrusions? But okay, have been observed in other regions on the planet. But the August through November 2020 activity was the first recorded in Antarctica. Co-author of the study, Simon Tschche, GFZ German Research Center for Geosciences in Potsdam, was quoted by Live Science. The phenomenon that occurred in Antarctica usually occurs over extremely long durations of time compared to the lifespan of humans, which makes the observation a lucky one, says the scientist. The place where the earthquake swarm was triggered is known as Orca Seamount, which is an inactive volcano that is 900 meters above the floor of the sea in the Bransfield Strait, which lies between the northwestern tip of the continent and the South Shetland Islands. It was at one of the research stations on King George Island in the South Shetland Islands where scientists...
I like saying that word. Shetland.
Why?
It's just fun.
Okay. Scientists first noted the small tremors. One tectonic plate going under another one has resulted in a network of fault zones in the region, which has created rifts in places and stretched the crust in others. A study published in the journal. Okay. Among the series of earthquakes that hit the region, the two strongest ones were of 5.9 magnitude. That was in October of 2020, and 6 magnitude in November of 2020. The activity
read carefully.
Subsided.
It's not 2020, man.
I know.
It's the year 220.
No,
20,020.
20,020. Yeah. The activity subsided after the large November earthquake. The scientists added that the underwater volcanic eruption, if any, happened, was likely at this time. However, direct evidence hasn't been found until now that could point to a massive volcanic eruption undersea. Is the magma finger, Gonz? Some dark creature is trying to reach up, escape the Earth's crust. I'm telling you, Hollow Earth, baby. We got some big magma monster who is trying to stop the election, is what it was. It was Russian magma monster was trying to push up through the Earth's crust via Antarctica to stop the election. I don't know why he failed, but it's the only thing that makes sense, really.
He caused 85,000 earthquakes in just 4 months. And maybe he was upset that the election was being stolen from Trump.
Oh, well, it's funny because between August and November, those were the specific months between which the Hunter laptop story. So it came out, I believe, the
I think
Hunter
so.
laptop
I think that's
first
about
broke
right.
in August, and then of course, just as long as it made it through the election, everything was going to be fine. So maybe maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe the magma monster was trying to come out and tell the truth about Hunter Biden's laptop. I don't know. He was causing lots of cracks in the Earth's surface, and Hunter loves cracks in the Earth's surface. Cracks.
Oh, man.
So I don't know. I'm just trying to connect the dots here, buddy.
I don't know where there's multiple ways you can take that one.
You don't know where I got the idea that Hunter Biden loves crack?
No, I know that. Know that. It's just.
See, this is
cracks,
the last
plural.
The last part of show. Yeah, well, more than one. If you smoke one crack, it's crack. If you smoke 2 cracks, it's cracks. Okay, and so look, I'm just trying to give an excellent. Breakdown of how the conspiratorial mind works.
Apparently,
I can connect anything, man.
I didn't know it was plural cracks. If you do it more than once,
Look, you're starting to sound like some sort of Twitter check mark, Gonz. What are you just carrying water for Putin or something?
No, I'm just asking questions.
Just follow the money. Follow the money.
Well, Jesus said in Matthew 24:7 that there will be, famines and earthquakes in various places. So, he was referencing the lava monster thing too, apparently.
Yeah, well, the lava monster needed the Evercube. And the Evercube apparently is in Hunter Biden's laptop. Okay, it's all making sense.
It's all coming together. All right, well, here's another one from travelpulse.com. And this one's really interesting. Atlas Ocean Voyages partners with Eli Technology. Eli Technology. But in the headline here, the way Eli is spelled, it's capital E, capital L, lowercase I. So it's like L-I.
God, I.
Yeah.
L being sort of a prefix in the Hebrew?
I forget the exact thing. Yeah, it can be different.
I'm not good at languages, but the EL, it refers to God in
yes, and I think it can be
ancient Hebrew.
I think it can be singular or plural, if I'm not mistaken. But we need Dr. Mike Heiser to clarify that.
Yeah, and it's not, yes, right. And it's not necessarily God as in Yahweh. Right. It's God as in sort of ruling spiritual creature of one kind or another. Right. I think that's interesting. So, and with the I right after it too. Like,
yeah.
It is I, L.
And well, lowercase I, which has that like iPhone, iPad, it's reverse. It's at the end of the thing. But anyway, let's see what it says here. New luxury expedition cruise line Atlas Ocean Voyages and innovative Eli Technology are partnering to introduce cutting-edge Eli code to the cruise industry. Eli Code.
To the cruise industry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eli Code distills and delivers a brand or establishment's essence. It immediately serves information and key services to customers with a tap on their mobile device. It sends them their essence, Basil.
Oh.
Atlas Ocean Voyages is the first cruise company to utilize the new Eli Code at the upcoming Sea Trade Cruise Global 2022 being held from April 25th through 27th on Miami Beach, Florida. Quote, "We saw Eli Code as a new upcoming technology that can help convey Atlas Ocean Voyages' essence and information to the luxe adventure traveler in a more connected and succinct way," said Alberto Aliberti.
It's this luxe adventure. this luxury adventure travel stuff. That's what the Antarctic
the target
mobile
audience.
hotel is all about.
Yeah.
That's why you need to ideologically colonize Antarctica, because you need the rich white people to pay all the money to go on luxury Antarctic vacations.
This sounds like a fake name. The president of Atlas Ocean Voyages, Alberto Aliberti.
Galileo.
Quote, Eli Code's flexibility and versatility is a powerful function that helps us go beyond the website and dynamically deliver what the consumer wants to see. With Eli Code, travelers can virtually immerse themselves in Atlas Ocean Voyage's luxe adventure experience with a single scan. While QR codes send the user to one linked web page, Eli Codes connects consumers to a mobile-optimized landing page.
That's what they want, man. That's what all luxury adventure cruise passengers want. They don't want to go to some place that nobody's ever been. They don't want to stay in a hotel that nobody could afford. They want to go on a landing page on their phone.
Well,
they want to go into the metaverse.
It's kind of their own sort of propaganda thing here, because the Eli Code page here, the landing page, lives outside a social media platform and offers an unparalleled curation of multimedia, engaging designs, multiple link options. And
so it's just a web page.
Yeah, it's what we do.
Describing a web page. Don't worry, it's outside of social media, and you can get multimedia like videos, engaging designs like memes, and multiple link options. Look at all our links.
Look at all them links.
You can click on some hyperlinks. The internet is incredible. Some PR person they really earned their stay with this.
Yes, they did.
How can you make our landing page sound like the next generation of digital experience?
Quote, Eli Code is the next generation of QR codes.
Oh, so it's the mark of the beast.
Said David Booz.
Booze.
Boos.
Booze Cruise.
Yeah, Booze Cruise, right? Come on, what is this? Is this a joke?
Yeah.
President and CEO of Cornerstone Consulting, Inc., the creators of Eli Codes. Cornerstone, yeah. Cornerstone. Eli Codes cater to the preferred interfaces and content styles that is affected by social media platforms, but outside of the social media platform. And
well, hold on. Let me go slower through this, because this is getting confusing. Eli Codes cater to the preferred interfaces and content styles.
Okay,
that is affected by social media. So it's affected with A, so it's affected. So they're saying their web page looks like a social media platform,
but it's
like
not.
It'll look like a Twitter feed, but it's outside of any social media platform and not dependent on a website. There are multiple.
This
so it's
website is not dependent on a website.
What? Well, so what that means is the links, it's all internal. Okay, I figured it out. They basically built their own little tiny internet that looks like the real internet. So you use Eli Codes, and it feels like you're on the internet. That's why they're describing it.
Is it an intranet? Like, remember we talked about intranets when we first started talking about this stuff? Yeah.
It's an intranet that they designed to feel like you're on the internet, because you're on a cruise in Antarctica. It's not easy to get internet access, and even when you do, who do you think you are, Bob Swan? No, you're so that's hilarious. So this is a product, Eli Codes. Again, it's interesting how it's capital E, capital L, I. It's like, it's some sort
God
of
code.
God, little G God, and it is an intranet that is made to look and feel as if you are on the real internet and as if you are on social media, even though you aren't.
Yeah.
There are a multitude of Eli Code applications, from sole proprietorship brands to emergency services to consumer packaged goods.
Oh, so it's all tied in with the entire experience.
It's like a simulation of the internet.
Yeah, okay. But it's all tied in with, like you get your Amazon door delivery, but it's all kind of within the products and services provided by the cruise. Is that kind of what's going on?
Yeah, right. So it's not Amazon, but it'll be
I know it's not Amazon, but it'll be like Amazon. It'll be
like
Eli Delivery.
Pamazon. Click on Pamazon, and Jeff Bezos will bring you your favorite supplements.
Yeah.
Here's your pre-workout, Basil. Go nuts, buddy. And yeah, this is actually very, very upsetting that this is what this is.
Yeah. The hyper-dynamic QR digital solution Eli Code takes consumers where companies want them to go.
Wow.
Yeah, well, yeah,
because it's insular.
Yeah.
They created it. It's your own intranet. It's not a free internet where you could go wherever. It's like a simulation of being on the internet.
This is what
everything there is owned by the same company.
This is what, certain organizations or governments would love to have, right? Because then they can control the message within their own intranet.
Well, even more so, this is what they are trying to make the internet into.
Right.
I mean, it kind of is even sort of more disturbing when you consider the dead internet theory.
Yes.
For those who don't know, dead internet theory is an interesting theory where like nobody's actually on the internet.
Right.
Everybody that you think you're interacting with is a bot, and the bots have sort of taken over. And Gonz and I are AI, and you, dear listener, are the only human who's on the internet, or there's like an extremely small amount of people on the internet.
Right.
And this really ties into it because this is what, like, let's say some sort of authoritarian government would want.
Exactly. I mean, listen to this. The Eli Codes enables an organization to customize the way they tell their stories and tailor their specific marketing needs, all while having the ability to run promotions, campaigns, and affiliate referral programs. Eli Codes can also deliver coupons and integrate them into existing loyalty programs. So, this is like a dream come true. And once they get it on blockchain, forget about it. It's all immutable.
It almost doesn't even need to be on blockchain.
It doesn't.
It's actually,
it doesn't.
It's almost it's almost worse for them if it is on blockchain.
Because the record immutable record will be
lowers
kept.
Control.
Yeah. So there you go. This is launching. The World Navigator will cruise England, Holland, France, Norwegian fjords. Am I saying that right? FJORDS. Fjords. Iceland, Greenland, and the Arctic in summer 2022. Central and South America in the autumn, and return to Antarctica for her winter 2022-2023 season. Winter,
so that's pretty heavy, man. The Antarctica part of this is like literally just to bring it to your and I's attention.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Antarctica plays a very small role in this story. The most disturbing part about this is that it really is a manifestation of the worst possible outcome for human beings as far as an internet goes, and the best possible outcome for the lizard people, which is you make them think they're on the internet, feel they're on the internet, feel like they have freedom, feel like they're exploring, the sum of human experience and information, but it's all controlled, and you can guide and control the population of your cruise ship is basically what they're saying here.
Right.
And
yeah, I mean,
it's a nightmare to consider.
Yeah.
Like this is basically what like Xi is trying to do with all of China, except for they actually built it. I'm sure scaling is an issue, but it could be very helpful for a cruise ship. And the fact that Antarctica is even involved in this article is like this simulation is just trying to bring it to our attention, Gonz.
Yeah, well, especially given, think about COVID. One of the big early initial moments in COVID was the people on the cruise ships. Remember, they were trapped on there, and
right. The Diamond Princess.
Diamond Princess. It would be. I mean, it's very interesting and useful for the cruise to have its own information distribution system that they can control.
Nobody could know what's going on.
Bad actors.
A pandemic could start.
Yeah, you can say that a breakout.
You could control what the people on your boat know about it. They would never know that World War III broke out or that their city just got nuked or that whatever.
Oh my, look at this. Okay, so here we go. We're looking at Eli Technology. Ron Klein, he's the inventor here, named CEO of, so he's part of Eli, Envision Eli. Who is he? He's the only guy that's on here. It's about us. All there is Ron Klein. So Ron Klein is an ordinary man who accomplishes extraordinary things.
Oh,
this is what it says in the bio.
Yeah, sounds like the guy who would want to control all information flow and creative stimulation.
He is a problem solver, all caps. Problem solver. Every solution has resulted in monumental change, either in a new invention or a simple solution. His innovation ideas have changed the world. He is the inventor of the magnetic strip on the credit card.
What?
Credit card validity checking system and the developer of computerized systems for real estate, MLS, multiple listing services.
Oh, wow.
Voice response for the banking industry and bond quotation and trade information for the New York Stock Exchange. Ron's latest patent is for a device that enables a visually impaired person the ability to identify an item when in physical range of that item until they stop supporting that product.
Yeah, it's an AI sensor for a blind person.
It utilizes a smartphone and special coded adhesive labels. Visit envisioneli.com for additional info.
This guy is one of the hidden master technocrats.
Technocrats, yeah, for sure. He's one of the
our lives would not be the same without this guy.
Yeah, Ron Klein.
There is stuff on that list that you don't even think about.
Right. That's part of society
you
now.
Deal with every day, all day.
Yeah. Unreal. I mean, this is the kind of stuff we uncover.
This is the guy creating the beast system simulation internet that is going to... So that's great. That's really cool. That's
good stuff. We're in for a treat.
This is extremely concerning. Oh my God.
I mean, we didn't plan to uncover all this, but hey, this is why you...
This happened live on the show, folks.
Yeah.
This was a live research session. My gosh.